Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's Fangirlz. It's a Sunday. We're here.
We're here.
We're here.
Can you believe it?
Well, a little bit. Happy November.
Yeah.
It's time.
I feel like it snuck up on me.
Yeah, well, it felt like it didn't. Well, I think it's October. Like October felt weird and Halloween felt weird.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't hit. October wasn't hitting.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep the Halloween alive, but
Okay, good.
but yeah,
So,
it was weird.
yeah, so I'm actually cleaning my house right now to start decorating early. I know, everybody. I know.
Everyone's already done it. I get it.
Listen, I know. Usually, I'm like, yeah, I get it, right?
I have
I'm
no
like, I'll wait
judgment.
till Thanksgiving. I don't want to wait this time.
You do you.
I want some
Yep.
cozy vibes. I'm gonna go and do it. So
You should do
I'm putting up everything today because
I
I
love
want
that.
all my nutcrackers out.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure I've talked about on the show, but I do collect nutcrackers, and so every year I buy new ones. So I've got to decide this year what the new one's going to be. And I see them at Kroger, I see them at Target, and nothing is like really spoken to me.
Mm-hmm.
But if I wait too long, they won't be on sale. So I've got to make a decision.
I want to see a picture of your nutcracker collection, please. Thank you.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
I have all of them since my very first one.
That's very
because I
exciting.
loved like any sort of like story version of the Nutcracker. Like I love the ballet. I love any like animated version. I'm all about it.
I love that.
And Amazon was like, "Do you want a romance one or one of Nutcracker?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." So I'm checking that. Man, did you see it's last week's Xmas Teen Titans cover? I did not. Let me just type that in over my
While
books.
you type it
My
in,
books are in the way of my thing. Oh yeah,
you know what?
Chat.
You know what you all should be doing right now as we talk about our hauls and reads today? You should be picking up some of these fine books from InStockTrades.com, our great sponsor, where you can get over 50% often. There are great deals. Check out the red tag sale still. I believe there's a clearance sale. There's various sales. Check out the sales tab. So many good things. Of course, great shipping and packaging. And look at Maddie's face. That's her jaw dropping at the great in-stock trades deals, right? Not the cover.
Definitely not the cover. That's just me looking at other things for sure.
Maddie and I both got IST hauls today, so we will be showing
We did.
those. It's very exciting.
We absolutely did. And because it is the Halls and Reads show, you know that
holidays.
means we're that's good. That's good. That's lovely.
Thank you.
I gotta share my screen so we can look at it together.
Please.
Of what's going on.
I want to see.
And usually we do that to waste time because we haven't hauled things. We have hauled things this time. So yeah, that's fun. What's most important is that Superman versus Meshi.
Look at the cover.
Look at this.
I love it so much. I'm very tempted to get it.
God, I love this series so much.
I believe the first volume is still in the red tag sale too.
Oh, well, that's
like the manga sale. It was like $3. I almost got it.
Well, we'll look in a second. Yeah. So let's look at their new releases and let's check out the sale. Let's just check it out together.
Yeah, what's going on?
Plan for Christmas, right? Or whatever holidays you do.
Oh, or 5 centimeters per second.
Yep.
I read that manga.
I've watched the movie and I read the manga.
I like
the movie's beautiful though. Makoto Shinkai is one of my favorite animated film directors. I recommend watching all of his things. And you definitely should. At the beginning, I read that first one. I didn't care for it, but I kind of want to read more of it still.
I like the covers.
The covers were good. Well, the first one had the cat on it.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, The Art of the Tale of Princess Kaguya, which is a Studio Ghibli film. We're getting a new Studio Ghibli film next month, The Boy and the Heron. So everybody, that's your homework. Go see that next month.
Very exciting.
We got some American Gods. Blue Box I've heard some really good things about. Look at this. It's an interesting cover, but I like it still. I was like, what is
a weird cover?
I attack people like this too. Oh, nice. A box set of 3 Batman Nightwalker, Wonder Woman Warbringer, cool. Catwoman Soul Stealer. These all, I believe, also have like in addition to these are graphical adaptations, so they have novels as well. Oh, Mary, I didn't know you were feeling bad. I'm glad you're feeling better.
I'm very glad to hear that. Yeah, she got double vaxxed.
Oh, I've been there. I I like to get the 2 right away and then just wrecks you.
Yeah.
So I always schedule I'm going to do it like on a Friday.
Mm.
And then I spend the whole weekend being miserable. But I don't know about you guys. Maybe I feel like this might be a shared nerd experience, maybe. But I almost kind of don't mind when I'm sick because it's like a real excuse for me not to do anything.
Yeah.
Like I have.
And hopefully you can read, right?
Yeah, and even if I can't, I just get to watch movies all day. So it's like being sick and being on a plane are very similar. You can't do anything else.
You just don't want to be so sick that you can't do anything at all.
Anything. So you just watch movies all day. And sometimes movies you wouldn't normally watch. Like I watched Air, that movie about making like Air Jordans and that whole like thing. I would not just go watch that on my own. I can recognize it's probably going to be really good, right? Mm-hmm. I watched it. I loved it. Again, I would have not gone out of my way to watch that movie unless I was on a plane or I'm sick. That's the case for many movies. And I'll see them on like trailers for things, and I'm like, you're not going to catch me, Oppenheimer. But if I was on a plane and stuck, I'm like, this is going to take 3 hours of my time.
And you're like, yeah.
I just might.
Yep.
Ghost Lore, which I have actually ordered that from IST.
Oh,
I ordered a different cover though, which I guess spoiler alert for our hauls and reads, but I got the Jenny Frison cover. So
I like that one more.
I ordered it because of Jenny Frison and it was written by Cullen Bunn. I didn't need to know anything else. What is this?
Yeah, I saw that and it looks really good.
From Dark Horse, queer adventure, humor, and heartfelt friendship star this fantastical comic tale that truly feels like it's for everyone. After being stranded in a forgotten military outpost, grumpy Dobrynia sets on a quest to marry a princess by the vast Tsarsdom of Glass, where magic has been outlawed. Troubled histories can catch up with even a flying ship. Oh, cool.
Yeah, it looks cool. I want to read it.
I think, oh, whoa. That's a really cool prosthetic leg. I don't know. You can't really see it though. Oh, you know what I did?
Yeah, we can't see what you're doing, but yeah.
But I described it to you.
Yeah, and it's on the cover. It's just,
I forget that this is not like Zoom, which is good because that means you can't see all of my like Discord notifications that pop up. And I photograph burlesque a lot, so I'm in the group, which means I get really weird names coming up that look weird, like Sleazy McLean, Waylon Banshee, all these things. People are like, what are you doing? I have to make sure I close that for work, or else people are like, what are you doing? I just photograph it. Don't worry about it. We got some more Invincible, which is good because now that this season 2 of Invincible's out, which let me know if anybody's watching it, it's kind of started a resurgence again. And people are reading Invincible. I have a friend who, because this new season's coming out, he's reading all the Invincible comics. He says I inspired him. So I also love hearing stories, people in the chat, if you've got like your successes of getting your friends to read comic books, because it feels really good. And usually it's shows like Invincible, right? Or like The Boys or whatever that help. Joker 1, Operation Joker Volume 2.
I mean, look at that cover.
You gotta get it. Guys, please read all these DC manga. They're so good. Thanks Instack Trades for doing it.
Yeah.
They knew, like, listen, we can't show on our site and YouTubers are gonna like
maybe that's the cover.
Maybe it is. I doubt it.
I don't know.
I doubt it. I bet it's full frontal. Made in Abyss. I've always heard really good things about this animated series. Whatever this Macanudo.
Yeah, I've been wanting to check that out because I love that
internationally beloved newspaper strip. Looks very cute. Mm-hmm. I love this little guy.
He's a great little guy.
Mark Twain's The Man That Corrupted Hadley Bird graphic novel. Okay. We got some more One Piece. Yeah. Good stuff coming through. Did I hear a kitty cat?
Yeah. Well, Buffy just jumped up.
Yes.
Buffy, you want to say hi? No.
We got Superman hardcover with art by Jamal Campbell. Love Jamal Campbell. Of course, Superman versus Meshi. We're pumped
with
for that.
That great cover. Yeah.
Can't beat it. Fantastic. Transitions looks really cool.
I read it.
Yeah, did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
All right.
But, someone may love it.
That's true. A Christmas bestiary.
Look at that cover.
That sounds great. A tongue-in-cheek guide to the beast to watch out during a cozy Christmas time. Love that. Captain Laserhawk looks really cool, whatever that is. Oh, Adventures into Terra. I believe Mark was considering ordering this. He's just a big fan. They're like really cheesy.
Nice.
It's a library version, which is great, but from Fantagraphics. Looks really cool.
That stuff always looks fun.
Yeah. It's been nice when like Mark and I have our chats to figure out like I like hearing what he's reading because it's not always things that I would know to pick up. Gotham by Gaslight, some good stuff. Anyways, I don't want to bore everybody by looking through all of these. We should look at the sales though.
Yeah, we may find stuff. You may find stuff live.
You know, Christmas is coming up, but I was planning on making you things and not buying you something this year. I bought a lot of polymer clay. Elliot's like, a new hobby, really? It's fine. So I know you don't wear earrings, so I was gonna make you either magnets of your cats or little sculptures of your cats that look really silly.
Love everything about that.
So I'm really excited about it because you know I'll be in your neck of the woods in December.
Yeah.
So
I'll cry.
All right, let's look at these manga sales, everybody. Batman Justice Buster, I didn't really care for, but for $2.50, who cares? We got some case closed, whatever this is. Basically, it's what I'll do. We'll look at the manga sale, and I can tell you what I know is good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, remember we go through at Clover. Look at how cheap that is now.
Yeah, Clamp, you can't go wrong. Clover it's a beautiful hardcover. It wasn't a great story for us, but if you're an art collector and you're a Clamp collector,
75% off. It is a big, oversized hardcover.
It's a big boy. Yeah, so this, and of course, Tokyo Babylon is another big Clamp series, especially since it's a volume 1. You know, that's a pretty great deal. You know, we love Donuts Under a Crescent Moon.
Yep. $3. Come on.
Don't know about these things. Fire Force, I've heard great things about. Evil Secret Society of Cats, Volume 2.
Come on. You know I love it.
$3.70. That's guys, I just bought an expensive sweater and a lot of polymer clay for Christmas. But I'm just going to ask for like in stock trades gift cards maybe for Christmas.
You have to.
Or Cinemark gift cards because your girl is 4 tickets away from Cinemark Movie Club Platinum. I offer to buy tickets anytime my friends are going. I'm like, I'll buy you, pay me back. So I get the points.
Nice.
Anyways, not related. Let's see. I was a bottom tier bureaucrat made minister. 1500 years of the Demon King made. Oh, whatever. You know, fine.
Too long.
These names are very silly. Oh, Magical Angel, Creamy Mommy, Spoiled Prince. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. Creamy Mommy sounds inappropriate. I get that. This is classic, actually. This is very classic magical girl. If you look up like retro Japanese anime, Creamy Mommy comes up a lot. She's like a pop star too. I've only watched it or read it, but I love the whole aesthetic. So you'll see her a lot.
I mean, $3.
Yeah, for $3. Also, Magical Girl Instant I've been wanting to read. This is like an average office worker. He saves someone and then like they turn him into a magical girl. He's like, wait, I didn't ask for this. Great. And look at the art. Very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm very tempted. Again, more One Piece.
$2.
Some Promise Neverland. You know, we love it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it would be nice to own all those.
$2.49. That's
you can't beat
bonkers.
Oh, Saga of Tanya. I've heard really good things about.
These covers look cool.
Yeah, she's like, here we go. Superman versus Meshi. Listen, right now you can get Superman versus Meshi Volume 1 and Volume 2 under $10.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. And let me tell you, if you're a Superman fan, and if you're not, this belongs on your shelf. If you like DC Comics at all, you deserve to have Superman versus Meshi.
I was tempted to get it, and I hate Superman.
I need it.
Yeah. You have to get it. Put that in your cart, Maddie. Add it live.
You guys are awful. Somebody please fund my books. I need to GoFundMe. That's what I want. We need like a Fangirlz Ko-fi thing. Because listen, if you do super chats, we're not getting it any here. Okay. If there's ads on this channel, we don't get that. No. Which is fine. But listen, if you want us to review books, you can always fund it. Anyways.
Soon Tai-chan, you know I love it. Love it so much.
Of course. Maybe I'll just make your clay things look like this for your cats. That's what I'll do.
I mean, it's very cute.
Pick your favorite dumb style, and that's what I'll do. Sweat and Soap. one of my favorite manga series.
There you go.
She's really sweaty. He makes soap. She loves his soap.
What more can you want?
What more can you want? Yeah. So some good deals here. Oh, and Urusei Yatsura volume. Oh, it's 10. I thought it said 1, but still good deal. So check it out. Of course, Dog and Cat. So I want to bore you because I don't know if this is entertaining or not for us to go through here and look at books and say what's good or not. It's probably not helping anything. But
and now you're like, let's go to the red text.
Okay, I gotta look away. And again, it looks like he's playing basketball. This has been here.
So dumb. It's so dumb. Everyone needs it. Grab it.
It's so good.
Judge it with us.
Where's Cycle to send some food? I would love food to be sent to, but then I have to get my address. No.
I am hungry.
Yeah. Anyways, so check out In Stock Trades. Absolutely, obviously. I'm excited to see what else ends up coming out, especially now that the strike is over for SAG-AFTRA, and we can start talking about movies again. I imagine now that once those things get back on track, we'll see some different releases based on movies that are coming out. Hauls and reads.
Yeah.
I hauled things.
Show me what you hauled.
All right.
Happy holidays.
So we have to save that for December.
Okay.
But
we're starting now.
Tell your dad to get you Christmas presents early so we can. Well, maybe we should save our hauls and reads for the end of December.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Post-Christmas.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
All right, so most of this is IST order, and then I have some books from Omar that I'm going to review and then go over his house and film next week. First, I got Ghost Lore, like I said before. This is, I got the Jenny Frison cover because I'm a sucker.
Yeah, it's better than the other one.
For Jenny Frison. And this is by Cullen Bunn.
He's a bum.
It's put out by Boom Studios. So I'll read the back. What ghost stories do ghosts tell, and what can they tell us about ourselves? After a deadly car accident, of which they are the only survivors, father and daughter Lucas and Harmony Agate, I don't know, can see an overwhelming amount of the deceased, all with their own warnings, cries for help, and malevolence alike. But Lucas and Harmony aren't the only ones with this ability. There are other nearly deads, some of which have malicious motivations. Sounds really cool. So it's Cullen Bunn, which is it's probably one of my favorite horror writers, really, especially when he writes Southern. Joined by artists. Oh gosh, I can't say any art. It looks like there's a main artist, the one who did Basket Full of Heads, and there's some superstar guest artists, including Brian Hurt, Danny Luckert, Vanessa R. Del Rey, and Jonas Scharf, all bringing readers the most eye-opening spectral story since The Sixth Sense. It's only 4 issues in here. Maybe that's all there is. I have no idea. But
cool.
Listen, I agree. Being on this show and on Over Your New Reader has destroyed me. I've gotten a lot better. It was hard that first couple of years because I was just getting into comics, right? And you're playing catch up with everything, and everything sounds good.
Right.
So you're buying up everything. You're going to Ollie's, you're going to Half Price Books, you're checking, and you're just buying so many issues. And then you're like, wait a second. I don't need everything. And also, how is it sustainable?
It's funny how that works because now, I don't know about you, but I get really excited to read something that I haven't read on my shelf and then get rid of it. So when I'm like, I didn't love this enough to keep it, I get so excited. Well, cool.
I am really excited for December because I always get like a week off, which is very nice, paid week off. My Kotatsu's right, that's my Japanese heated table downstairs. That's where my books are. And so part of like my self-care for that week, because usually I try not to schedule anything on purpose, so I really refresh. I just want to sit there and like pick up books off my shelf and read them on my cozy little table with the fireplace on, because we just got that fixed up to use.
Nice.
And just chill.
Love that.
Weeding, they call it in libraries. Yeah. Next, I don't have enough space. I don't have enough desk space.
Yeah, I have a little desk and I never have room either.
Next, Clement. This is pretty heavy. Did you just get this in your order too?
I did just get it in my order too.
I thought I saw it maybe because you and I were both unwrapping our IST orders we hadn't unwrapped before.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is like,
It's heavy.
I feel like
right?
it has to be thicker. I don't even know where I put the first
It must
one,
be
but it
thicker
has to be
paper because I
thicker.
picked this up and I was like,
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
yeah. So Clementine book 2.
I
So
haven't read it yet. I'm very excited.
I haven't
I'm
either.
gonna
I
reread
figured
the first one.
I
That's
want
what
to wait and have I want us to reread the first one and
Mhm.
read the second one together and talk about it on the show.
Oh, well, maybe. Hey, did we just pick our next read?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, look at us.
It's true. I need a hobby money side hustle. Yeah, I've got photography at least, so that helps some of it. And I'm trying to take on some more for the winter to hopefully make that money. And I'm trying to like make people gifts, so I'm spending less money on gifts, more money on me. You know.
I am writing down. So, do you still want to do Wednesday?
Yeah.
Do you want to do this for Wednesday?
Sure.
Let's go. Okay.
I also got, which I would love to review with you at some point, which you could read online for free on Webtoons. Yeah. Volume 2 of Batman Wayne Family Adventures. I believe the third one may already be out.
Love that.
Love this. I'm dying to talk about it on live because I feel like there's so much in this that's so good. Because yeah, there's like funny comical stuff, but like I was talking about this, I guess yesterday, because I was helping out with the Near Mint live show. Speaking of which, there's gonna be a giveaway next Saturday, so you should tune in.
Oh,
because I can't win, but you can.
No,
same, Jessica. But the way they talk about everyone's like emotional issues, like real life problems that you don't have time to get to, and like a floppy and like the big stories, right? So like, there's a story about helping Jason Todd with his PTSD because he obviously has a lot because he was murdered and came back to life. And so he gets, he has to like go through his tools to calm down, right? And then you have stuff like that. And then you have silly stuff like somebody's got a crush, or maybe Damien is struggling making friends in school, or Cassie had a ballet recital that Batman missed. And so he rents out an entire auditorium so she could perform it again so he could see her. Or Batman getting jealous because everybody has merch of all the other Justice League members, but not him.
I love that one. I need to get caught up on it. Can you show me how it works in the physical copies, like how they translated that?
So you can see like up here, they have the episode, but then they break it up. So it's not this like
that's cool
thing. But I think it translates pretty well.
So does it show you on the back like what episodes that goes through?
Let's see. Episodes 26 through 51. Okay. So it's a quick read.
Yeah, well, and I'd like to go back and like read through the ones I've already read because I really enjoyed them.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm gonna write that down for someday this month. How about that?
Yeah, I would like that. It's a nice, because I've been wanting to read. We read a lot of manga last week, last month. So I wanted this month to be less manga, more Western comics.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, that's the third one. There's so many books in front of me. This feels nice. And I did well because I only spent like, I don't know, probably $57 on IST and got a bunch of these. And I'm not even done.
IST's the best.
Next one.
Of course.
Or Monsters Lie by Kyle Starks. Well, they're serial killers, right? Or it's like slashers.
They're like a retirement home, yeah.
Yeah, so not like they're like silly slashers like you would see in horror movies. And they they're in a retirement home, a gated community.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm dying for us to read this because this looks really fun and my type of deal. I wish we read it in October.
Right.
But you know what? October was weird, and we tried reading scary stuff, and we just read some duds. And what can you do? We did.
You are right.
Some major duds.
I'm writing these ones down where you're like, we should do these together. So
the last part of my IST order was volume 2 of Batman Superman World's Finest. I'll probably dig into this week because I loved the first one. Absolutely loved. It's just
Dan Moore art, yeah?
Yep, Dan Moore.
Love that.
And written by Wade. So you can't go wrong with this. Because I love Wade, I love Dan Moore. It's so easy being a fan of the big two to get behind on everything. It's just so hard to keep up. Like, even if you're trade waiting, there's so much to read. And like DC Universe has helped with that. But like, sometimes you just get fatigued like you do with like superhero movies in the same way as comics. I'm just like, okay, we're going through this again. There's only so many times that stakes can be high and there's all this stuff and it's just not as fun. And it's exhausting. You can't keep up with everything that's happening. This is not in the continuity. It's like telling the story from like when they first became friends. It's like an earlier time. And you don't have to know everything else. And it's just great to get back to like the roots of Batman and Superman and their friendship and everything else. And again, Dan Moore art, love it. So I've with DC especially, and I think Marvel similar, but I've been more drawn to like I guess Elseworlds things. So like this, the one where they're all knights that I always forget the name. I always forget the name about where it's more like feudal stuff. I really enjoy reading those more lately than I do the main books. The only ones I keep up with are like Titans, because I want them to have my money. So I keep going. And I keep forgetting to show my floppies because I actually haul floppies every month from those, but whatever. And Wonder Woman, I'll buy the trades for that when those come out because the new Tom King run looks really good because the art looks really good. And he did so well with Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
Sure.
So, okay. That was the iced tea haul. Next is something that I bought for myself, hoping that it would be good and we would read it. Betwix. It has a Junji Ito cover. You got to. I hope you read it because I want to hear what you think.
I'm going to read it soon. Yeah.
Junji Ito didn't write anything in it. He just did the cover. This is an anthology. And what's really cool about this is that half of this is manga by Japanese writers, artists. Half of it is Western. So you can start either way, which is really cool. And some of the stories are really cool. I really like them. I don't know if this is like we've just read so many really good horror short stories, especially in manga form, especially in anthology form, that are like expectations are high. It didn't land it, which is a bummer because like Leslie Hung is in her doing art and she did Snot Girl. My dog is losing it behind me. I just thought it was fine. I think I gave it like a 3 out of 5, which I hate that it's a 3 out of 5 ratio.
I think you gave it a 2 because I saw it. I was like, "Whoa!"
I might have
something a 2.
I just thought it was okay. Like it didn't stick with me. I'm going to keep it, of course, because I love a Junji Ito cover of anything, but it's just fine.
I'm going to check it out.
And next, this is from Omar for me to keep and to review on the channel. So I'll do a separate video on Near Mint for each of these. The first one is a graphic novel collection. It's an adaptation of V.E. Schwab's Shades of Magic. I haven't read. I like V.E. Schwab. I read her The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, the novel. I really, really liked it. This is the comic book prequel to the novel A Darker Shade of Magic. And I've seen those around. And I want to read them because I liked Addie LaRue. So Omar was like, hey, do you want this? Do you want to review it? I was like, yeah, absolutely. And I guess in here, it's like one of those box sets where it has the trades contained.
Yeah.
It's by Titan Comics. I think they do with a lot of this. And there's some exclusive art cards inside too.
Nice.
So I'm excited to look at it. The cover looks cool.
Yeah, I have that trilogy sitting on my shelf, and I've had it there for years, but I've not read it. But they look cool.
I might be inspired now after I read this to go ahead and read through one.
Mm-hmm.
And then also by Titan Comics, the Horizon Zero Dawn. It's just the two trades. I already have these 2 trades, but not like this. I don't. So everyone's like, can you do a review of this? And do you want this? I was like, duh. Absolutely, I do. So nice little like box set. There are a couple of art cards inside. This follows one of these follows Aloy. I don't know if both do because there's another character in here that actually comes to the game later. So this is just comic book adaptations of Horizon Zero Dawn set between the first game and the second game. So I love them because it's my girl, my princess, my love. I desperately want a Horizon Zero Dawn tattoo. I just don't know which one. But yeah. Now the box on the floor.
Awesome.
Those are the things. I also bought a lot of One Piece cards, but I'm not going to show those. So
that's exciting.
And Moose is breathing very loud near me.
He's living his life. So you saw Clementine book 2. I also got my Lights copy in, which, you know, these are both chunkier than the like. I'm just like, this is so big, and so is this. I read it digitally.
Easily impressed by how I just love a chunky graphic novel. Yeah. Honestly, I love it over. Those make me feel better than hardcovers do, if anything. And you give me that over an omnibus, and I'm more excited about this every time.
I get it. Like, and the French flaps and the inside covers are just so beautiful for these. I love it so much. Let's just show you the other one too. Beautiful. Love it. Good. So that's exciting. My dad gifted me this because I was like, can you throw it in your order for IC? I don't want to make a whole IC order. And he's like, yeah.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah. So my cat is such a weirdo.
That's cute.
Look at this.
That's so cute.
This cat looks like Buffy. So it makes me already cry. But what's cute is the real cats are like in here beside the strips, which I think is adorable. Like they're everywhere. Oh, I love it. So I don't know. It looks like my thing. Are you surprised?
Yeah, that's your thing.
You're not. No one is. I did also, of course, get this for like $3. Look, I read it and loved it. I was like, I feel like I need it. Look at this. I mean, come on.
It's so dumb. It's great.
It's so dumb, and I love that it exists.
Me too.
My New Life as a Cat, Volume 3. I've been enjoying the series. It's so silly. And I needed it. And Cat Gamer Volume 3. I got all the cat manga. Is anyone surprised? No.
No.
It's just what you have to do. Yeah, you saw this. I got that. And, I did just get something else. Let me move some of this. Boop, boop, boop. Speaking of not having room. I did pick up, I've been looking at this comic in particular for a long time, and I finally was like, you know what? I just need to get it. And that is Monkey Chef, A Love Story.
Huh.
This is by Mike Freiheit, I guess is how you say it.
Like a German guy or no?
He's from Chicago. So
okay.
Yeah. But in 2010, he was recently dumped and working a dead-end job in New York City. He knew he needed a change. He found it in South Africa, working at a primate sanctuary as a cook for the monkeys and volunteers. And I was just like, I need it. I love the art inside. I'd seen like some of his art. I follow him on Instagram. He has a great cat. I mean, so I was like, okay, I need to actually finally get this. So I ordered this through his web store. You should check it out. And he put a little monkey doodle in here for me, which I love.
That's so cool.
So this sounds so great. I'm really excited. So I also grabbed the one other book he had on there because it looked creepy, called Woods. Ooh. So this apparently is some horror story, understandably. Again, I like his art.
Yeah.
Something about it. I really like it. And let's see if I can, just like there's woods. I don't know. It's called Woods. But he also did a little doodle in this that I really liked of, I guess, the creature inside.
I like him.
So this looks cool. And he also threw in this for free. Pumpkin Beach, which looks so up my alley.
It does.
Because look at how... Look, it's Halloween in November, you guys. Like, we're just going to keep the vibes rolling. So I'm excited to read that too. Yeah, got those. And I think did I already show this? I don't know. But I did pick up the new Ito.
You haven't. Yeah, I haven't picked it up.
Yeah, so I am excited to read this.
I mean, I'll eventually pick it up. I won't let a Junji Ito book go by.
Yeah. And the other day, my mom gifted me this, which I knew about. I was really excited about, but seeing it in purpose. I mean, yeah, they're cool. Seeing it in person is so fun. So Patrick McDonnell, who does Mutts, which is one of my all-time favorite comic strips, my favorite comic strip.
Yeah.
He came out with this book called The Superhero's Journey. So this is ultimately about like his life growing up with Marvel Comics and his journey through like finding love and joy in comics. Alex Ross has a great quote on the back about it, saying he weaves the work of Jack Kirby and other Marvel artists together with his own to create a remarkable view into the wonder he felt as a young reader first experiencing these classic comics. Yeah, and some other stuff. That sounds nice.
That looks so cool.
Yeah, and it's really cool how it's done. Let me get a good example. Where like, he's showing like, I haven't read it yet, I'm just assuming, but he's showing like his life growing up here. And here's the comics he loved, and then you'll see like a page like you'll see like his art combined with like the classic comics, which is really cool too. So you'll see like, here's the classic art, and then here's his art like saying something about it. And it sounds like something I'm gonna love, and I'm really excited.
I love that.
So, and it looks.
I love the idea of like kind of having a journal of your life, but also showing the like media you were really into at the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And the cover underneath, I love so much. That's
so cute.
Which is clearly supposed to be like him as a kid, like doodling his favorite, like, characters.
Oh, Ant-Man looks great.
Which is
Giant
so
Man,
cool.
one of those.
Yeah, look at that Hulk.
That's so good.
So I'm stoked to read this. Oh, that's and of
really
course,
cool.
My mom's the coolest, so she got me a signed copy.
Man, your parents are so cool.
I know.
I love that for you.
Thank you. So that's my haul.
Nice. Elon says, cannot wait for the top 10 cat manga video to improve on the top 5 being of the year.
Thank you for watching that, Elon. I need to do that. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
So, did you read some stuff?
Let's see. I forgot.
I'm also.
I feel like I haven't been reading as much comics as outside of the show. I've been reading a lot of, I've been listening to a lot of things.
Mm.
But it's been a busy month for me, so I haven't had time to like sit and read stuff. So let me see what Goodreads tells me.
Same.
Yep, I read a lot of novels, or listened to a lot of novels. It looks like.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah, I did read Fly By Night. Oh yeah, because I got it from the. I read stuff earlier, because I finally went back to the library. I read Fly By Night by Tara O'Connor. It deals like a monster in the woods, and also deals with some environmentalism and things. I liked it just fine. I gave it a 3. I liked it. I wanted more from it, but it was still cute.
Okay.
We both read Orochi together. That wasn't very good. I read Girl Taking Over, a Lois Lane story. Loved that. It's all about her getting like an internship at like Cat Grant's magazine.
Cute.
A real journalist.
Is that like after the other one where she's like younger?
Maybe.
Like,
I don't know.
Okay.
Because she must be like late
Teenager.
high school. Like it might be between high school and college or something. I'm not sure. But like Cat Grant, her magazine gets taken over, like a corporate overhaul or whatever. She gets kicked out, and Lane's really upset because she really wants to tell like the real news, and she kind of finds a way for herself to do that while making some friends. Really like that. So that's a good DC graphic novel.
Nice.
Girl Juice, 5 out of 5, baby. Girl Juice is so good.
Did I tell you or did I tell you?
Oh my gosh. I need to buy a physical copy of it because I just got from the library. I loved Girl Juice. It's so by
good. Benji Nate.
Benji Nate. Benji gets it. Benji gets it. I love this so much. The art is so cute.
It's so good. It cracked me up. I've read a lot of other Benji Nate stuff that I really liked, but like this was it.
It's so cute because it's just like this group of girls living together, and they're all just like, you have like one of the girls who's just, comically hypersexual bunny, and she feels like a bunny, just that this girl group hanging out, and they're all different and weird and have their own thing. One of them is really into clowns. It's just so funny. It's so funny. Mm-hmm. I want to read this forever. I'll read it forever. I want a Girl Juice tattoo. I think these girls are great. They're so funny.
Yeah, love them.
Oh,
it's wonderful.
I think that's probably my favorite comic book read of last month. I read a lot of Nova. That was the name's gone. Sam Alexander Nova. Really like that. And then of course we read the DC manga, which I loved. So yeah, not a bad time for some comics this last month. Not as much as I, sometimes do read when I'm in like the zone, but and I read Betwix, and it was just 2. It was a 2. Yeah, I guess so. And Kurosawa Corpse Delivery Service was a 5. Baby.
There you go.
I need to grab groceries to give the library. I got once and it sat and sat. And I felt bad because someone might be waiting for it. That's someone, apparently Maddie. Yeah, and now I have it and I need to return it. So
that's hilarious. Well, I did read an arc of Bunt striking out on financial aid. This is by the author of Check Please.
Ooh.
It was a 5-star rating. It was so good. If you like, I mean, just the humor in it was so good. So it's about our main character who is going to art school or at college, and her parents were like, you know, you got a full ride to it, so fine, because she got a full ride. Well, she gets there day 1, and the financial aid office was like, I don't know, something messed up. You didn't get anything. And she's like, what? So then she's freaking out. She doesn't want to tell her parents because she thinks they're going to be like mad at her and make her like not be in school. And so she goes through like the college like handbook and finds a loophole for financial aid where if she puts together, and mind you, this is an art college, if she puts together a softball team and they're able to win 1 game the entire season, she can get enough players to make a team, but also they can win 1 game, then they all get full rides. Obviously, this is very unrealistic, but
I love that kind of thing, though.
It was so great. All the characters were hilarious and like so fun, and it was all just like, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I can't wait for it to come out. I think it comes out next year. Yeah, it was so good. It's one of my favorite recent reads, 100%. So definitely check that out when it comes out.
Absolutely.
I also read Lunar New Year Love Story, the new Jin Yang that comes out, I think, next year. Also 5 stars. You're gonna love it too. It was great. It was great. I also read Nothing Special, which I don't think I mentioned yet, by Katie Cook. That also comes out next year, but it's her webcomic in like physical form.
Yeah.
It is so magical and fun, and the art's so cute. And again, Maddie, you're just gonna love it. All these things I read, you're gonna love. I'm just saying.
I believe you.
You're gonna love it. One thing I do physically have though is DJ Cat Goshi World Tour. So
that looks so cool.
This is about this cat who's a DJ. Okay. It is beyond silly, which by the way, the first page is the cat it's based on, I suppose. But he just like wheels around this wagon of records and then he sets up places and DJs. It is so cute. The art is lovely.
It's so you.
It's also like ridiculous. Like I kept reading this and they were kind of broken up in stories throughout, like short stories throughout. And I was like, what am I reading? It was so strange. He also really likes marijuana. And I'm like, is this supposed to be catnip or does he just really like marijuana? I don't know. So that was a weird thing that just kept coming up. It was so odd, but I still really liked it. I bet you're not surprised. So strange. But yeah, that was an exciting, weird one I read. Let's see, what else did I read? I mean, I read some stuff that wasn't comics, like Slayers, but I think I've talked about that enough.
Yeah.
Maddie.
I will.
Maddie, you need to. I'm also currently reading Out of Nothing. This is by Nobrow. This hardcover is like really pretty, but it is essentially the story of life and how we came to be out of nothing. It's weird. It's interesting, but I'm also kind of bored. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a line where I don't know how I feel about it. So yeah, and I'm also in the middle of Monica by Daniel Clowes, the new Clowes book, which I also don't know how I feel about. So I think this ending's really gonna matter.
Yeah.
On my ultimate rating, but yeah, I think that's it.
Pretty good. Yeah. Yes. Did you want to come say hi to everybody? Come here.
Robin.
Come here. Stop being a butthead, Miss Robin. You have a big old butthead.
Oh, hi, Robin.
Hello. Hi, it's me. Okay, she just wants to be like this.
Oh, precious.
My little baby.
Love her.
My little dumb baby.
So we're going to be back Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to talk about Clementine, book 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Really, I guess book 2, but I'm going to reread 1, so we know what's happening.
And then Wave Family Adventures.
Yeah. And I put down Where Monsters Lie, so...
All right, perfect.
If you're into that, let's do it.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Works for me. Everybody still... Oh, when are you gonna watch Pluto? Watch Pluto.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about it.
I've only watched 2 episodes so far, because it's, like, dense.
Mm.
It's so good.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
God. Anyways. Robin, I love you.
Robin also wants you to check out InStockTrades.com, our great sponsor.
Hey, Evan. Sorry to yawn. Woo. Curly Ray Habibi by Greg Thompson. I kept seeing the cover design. It looked really interesting. Omar convinced me to get it. I haven't read that yet, but I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah, that's one Craig Thompson I haven't read.
Yeah. Well, I reckon we'll see y'all on Wednesday.
Yeah, and if you want to check out my channel at 1 p.m. Eastern today, I'm going to be with Jessica, and we're going to talk about The Secret Life of Albert Entwistle. Ooh. Something will also be making a comeback at the beginning of the show, and it is inside my Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen fan club box set from the 90s. So
that's my favorite.
Just saying.
I love it. I love it. All right, guys. Check out Kristan. We'll see you next time. Goodbye. Bye.